So yesterday on my way home from work, as soon as I got in my car and turned my car on, I always always check my tire pressures before I pull off, always, right? So, because it shows each individual tire. So I looked at my tires all day. They've been around 35 PSI. One was 25 PSI, and I was like, what is going on here? So anyway, I drove to the gas station, put some air in my tire, came home and discovered that it was a slow leak, and you could see it, this, I guess, nail or rivet here in my tire. So in this video here, I'm gonna just show you, if you've never plugged a tire or if you've never searched for a leak on a tire, this is just a video just for people who are beginning to be a DIYer, and hopefully this can help you out. So here I have a bottle of soap, and I've already, and all the air leaked out of the tire last night. I had my car up on a quick jack so the rim wouldn't press down the tire. So I just put more air in the tire, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this soapy solution, this bottle, and spray on it. So this way, let me see, let me open that up a little bit. If it'll come out, because I haven't used this bottle in so long. Let's see if I can get this thing to work here. I haven't used this bottle in so long. I could probably pour something on it and it'll probably do just fine. Let's see, anyway, I'll open the bottle. This bottle is, again, I have not used it in so long. I'm sure you can hear it squeaking. Yeah, this bottle is just shot for some reason or another. Maybe the seal in it is. But anyway, the idea is that you would spray soapy water to see if you see any bubbles. So I'm gonna pour a little bit here, and we still should see it. See, you see this right here? Let me zoom in on that. See that there? We pour this up here. You see that? So ideally, what you would do under normal conditions is that you would spray and say if you had a slow leak and you didn't know exactly where it was at, you would want to take the soap water and spray around your valve stem and spray around the beads of the tires on both sides. Because sometimes it's just the beads of the tire, or it could be a leaky valve stem. But in this case, I'm not going to go through all that because I know exactly what it is. So you're going to pull this thing out. I'm going to use these trusty Icon pliers here. But first, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my plug. I'm going to plug the tire with. So I have a kit here. Let me show you what that looks like. And and again, one quick thing I'll tell you is that I have been plugging tires for years now, and I have never had an issue. So this is what comes in the kit. You get plugs right here. You get this awl tool right here that kind of bores the hole out. This right here, you insert the plug in. This is rubber cement. Sometimes they don't come with rubber cement, but I have only ever had kits that had rubber cement, and I like to have the rubber cement. So that's just me. So you take a plug, and I'd probably recommend using gloves because these things are really sticky. And one other thing to note, again, this video is for demonstration only. I'm telling you what I do. So if you do it at your own, risk or whatever. It's not really any big risk, but just had to say that. And one quick thing is that, putting in a plug again is really easy, but you also want to do it right. So again, I'm just trying to put this plug inside of this thing. That's why you want gloves on, because this thing is really sticky here, and then make sure you can get this plug in between here. And just, again, maybe I'm not the best at doing this part here, but usually this method here works for me, where I just pull the plug in there like this, then just pull it through. Once you get the plug obviously halfway through like this, that's good enough. The rubber cement, you don't really need much of it. It's mainly for lubrication purposes. So normally what I do is you could just take this whole thing right here. Let me zoom out a little bit here. So just make this a little bit easier to see this part here. You would just take this right here, and you could just kind of dip it right down and just get some kind of mainly on the part there. And I normally just take a little bit on my glove and just wipe down around it like this. That's really all you need, is just that right there. So let me set that prepared plug right there. Let me close up this rubber cement. So the next step is that we're going to pull the projectile out of the hole. Then we're going to take the awl and kind of just spray that hole out. Go ahead and take my nice Icon pliers. First time I've used them. Go ahead and pull that out. Wow, it's a screw, I believe. So let me go ahead and screw it instead of pull it. Maybe it won't mess my tire up. So anyway, that's a good tip right there. If it's a screw, probably just try to screw it out instead of pull it out. So that way you probably won't damage anything. But either way, a plug should take care of it. You shouldn't have any issues with anything. Damn, this thing is long. This thing is pretty long. I should have got an Allen wrench for this. This looks like it had an Allen wrench in it, so not too bad. See here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better here. Okay, there. Oh, I thought I had it. So it's going in at an angle. So what I'm noticing is that when I go back in with the awl, I'm gonna try to go the same way that the angle is coming out. Wow, this thing is super long. Jesus Christ. This thing is long. Hold on. Let me try to get an Allen wrench or something here. That again, that's a little bit too big. That is something. That thing is super long. I don't want to rip my tire, so I'm sorry. I did not expect this here. I thought it was just going to pull right out. Normally it does, but I don't want to mess my tire. Let's see if that'll fit. That's a little bit too big. That's a 2.5 millimeter. If this doesn't work, I'll get it out. Of course, I'm gonna get it out. Just what is this here? Let me try that again. It kind of looked like it's a star pattern on it. Let me get my other pliers here. Wow, I did not expect this. Oh, Harbor Freight again to the rescue. Have not used these pliers yet, but about to use them now. Oh yeah, now we're making some progress. Wow, can you believe that? How long that thing is? Jesus. All right, finally got it out of there. So now I notice which way it's going in. So I'm gonna take my awl and I'm going to, where's that hole at? Hold on, let me see something. All right. Okay, that's all the way through right there. Okay. All right. Wow. Why won't this go in there now? Okay. Again, if you don't see any air, it's going to plug it up. Let's see here. Cut these extras off. Let me see if these will cut it off. And you don't want to trim all of it off. You just want to trim it down at least to be even with the thread in the tire. So that way you won't have a possibility of having a bulge. It's not a bulge, but like a bump or something in your tire. So now let's zoom in a little bit. I think I might be zoomed in far enough. Yeah, we're gonna pour a little soap on it and see if we get any bubbles. And if not, then we're good. Yep, no bubbles at all. Yep. So that's good. That's good to go now. This is the screw here. If I can get it into focus here. That's the screw. Let me back up a little bit here. That's the screw right here. It went down at some weird angle, about like this. And it was, pushed all the way in. So the hole just wasn't that big in the first place. So anyway, that's the video, guys. That's what you do if you want to plug your tire. Again, the first step is to look for the slow leak. And again, always use soap water to verify that it's leaking. And also, if you want to be thorough about it, also blow soap water on your valve stem and around the bead of your tire just to make sure there's not an extra leak that you might overlook anyway on top of the leak like I had right here. I hope this helps somebody out. I know it's a very easy thing, but maybe there's some DIY just starting out and haven't never done this and may run across my video before he runs across somebody else's. So I hope this video helped you out. You guys take care, and I'll see you soon.